In your head. They want to be in your head. They make no secret of it. Talk of implanting computer chips linking to your neural network. But in the meantime, they try to insert themselves into your thought process, as much as they can, digitally laying the foundations for it. The physical world being geared up around a digital existence, with everything you are and do being tied to it, with this idea being vaguely discussed to assist with that digital crossover they would like. Cerebral integration. It appears an augmented human is being pushed in the public domain, but behind the scenes it seems more about infiltrating people and their thoughts by various methods, but the most direct one being talked about seems to be implants into the brain itself, for the purpose of medicine and advancement, of course. But what else might be the purpose? Strange Days. A movie I watched a couple of decades ago, with the premise of being able to import other people's experiences into your head by way of an external device, creating an entertainment market, as well as a black market underneath for that deviant and destructive experience. But I have thought of that film often throughout the years, of the idea that while they showed something being put into people's heads, they didn't really delve much into the process of extracting the memory experience in the first place. But we talk of it now as a cool thing, to allow someone into your head, literally. VR movies and games. With the technological world trying to move forward at an ever faster pace, we have VR trying to break into the market, wanting people to trade an already enjoyable experience with current games or actual life for something that isn't quite as good, yet. I'm not sure if they really would like a Ready Player One scenario for everyone, but the idea of everyone hooked up and logged in sounds exactly the type of thing they would like and what they are shooting for. Just not in a fun, build your own world fantasy kind of way. More in a, here, we built this thing and need you all to be in it for it to work kind of thing. Simulation theory. Touched upon in my articles Sim City and Structures in the Sky. But potentially, if the hypothesis of there being a fourth dimension is correct, and can only be accessed by our non-physical self, then it might stand to reason that one might try to gain access to that fourth dimension by way of people and their subconscious brain and thoughts. The idea of a chip in your brain is all very well, when you are awake and apparently in control of it, but it is what happens when you are not awake or fully aware of things that perhaps could be interesting, or indeed of more interest to them than people's waking thoughts. Those are often shared freely online, so don't need to harvest those as much maybe. But the hidden, not spoken of or realised thoughts, maybe those are more valuable in the pursuit of understanding what we are and where we are. Who knows? As we are exposed to more and more frequencies and waves generally in day-to-day life, maybe our thought patterns have already been changed beyond their original and normal capacity, possibly being part of the gateway itself, rather than just an access point to it. There is a thing called a tulpa, which my article, Is It Really the Machines We Should Fear, goes into a bit. But it's a strange realm of thought and creation, and I can't help thinking that's part of the bigger picture.